Tonight's Lakers-Nuggets center court game. Now, 3D.
That boy looking good.
Sideline shorty.
Boy looking good.
We knew LeBron James was out, right? But there's been an update on him. And Luka Doncic out tonight as well. So what can you tell us about those two injuries to those two megastars?
Well, actually, if I'm being honest to our viewer, it sucks. To not have LeBron play, we know he's out with the groin. We know Luka played a lot of minutes last night in Milwaukee. So now it's the Austin Reeves show. So you go back to, I think it was February 8th when either guy played. He had his career high 45 points. So look for him to be ultra aggressive and see which guys off the bench step up and say, I want this. Like you say, John Wall, let's see what guy comes off the bench tonight for the Lakers and say, you know what? Opportunity's knocking. It's an opportunity for me to go out there and play, show, Rob Pelinka and the rest of the front office that I want to be a big part of this playoff push we're doing.
Yeah, D, I think you got to figure out which guy do you think is going to step up. I know Austin Reeves might, but which other guy on the Lakers you think can step up and have a big game for them tonight?
Well, at the end of the day, Austin Reeves is going to have the ball in his hands the most. So now if you look around, look at Gabe Vincent, guys like that, you look for him to get more opportunities to take some shots. And then just kind of watching the Lakers show up now a few minutes ago, Bronny's obviously here. You probably will see Bronny in the game tonight. So I look for J.J. Redick to probably throw everybody in the game to try to figure out how can they get a win here in Denver, because Denver owns them in this building.
3D, I got two questions for you. The first question is, this John Wall kind of good at this, ain't he? I mean,
yes, he is.
He kind of know what he's doing. You've been sneaking on us, man. The second question is, with Denver and the Joker right now, we know the rivalry they have with the Lakers. LeBron and Luka are out. Does Denver come with the attitude, we're going to punish you tonight, or do they let up?
Well, Zeke, you know Coach Michael Malone very, very well.
Oh, yeah,
He's
gangster.
been around you when you winning championships. So you know he's going to come with that mentality, be very focused and serious, and let the guys know, do not take this team lightly, because they beat that Indiana team when Austin Reeves before his career high of 45 points against the Indiana Pacers. So now it's up for them to jump on them early, take their life early, so the Joker and Jamal can get some rest. We know Eric Gordon is still out with the ankle and the calf injury. So tonight is one of those nights. Jump on them, take the life out, and let the Joker get some rest.
3D, we saw you like dancing, before we started. I just want you to know my man still do the Dougie. My man still do the Dougie. Oh, man. You should have seen him in the back.
John Wall
man.
still in the Dougie?
Yeah, he broke out young John Wall doing the Dougie.
So
I love it. I love it.
3D, the Nuggets have lost two of their last three by 20 or more, right? They also lost against the Lakers. Like Zeke was saying, the get-back game, it feels like this could be that. But Aaron Gordon being hurt, how big of a loss has that been for the Nuggets? Because it just seems like when he's not right, the team is not right.
When Aaron Gordon's out, how many backdoor cuts do we see on that baseline where he and the Joker on the same page for those alley-oop dunks, alley-oop layups, and things of that nature? Or Aaron Gordon's in the corner and the Joker's finding him with the cross-court pass. So offensively, that's the first thing that's noticeable. Defensively, when the Joker's off the court, he plays a lot of the 5 position, and he can switch 1 through 5. So that's what his impact is, not having him. Hopefully, by the end of the season, they get him as healthy as possible.
Yeah, 3D, you know how we do it. Like, we're doing it to do it for TV. Leave it, my friend. Always good to see you. Be
Jay
great
Wall,
on the call.
we always leave it, baby.
All right, the Lakers' last 6 games, and you see 3 losses in a row. The Lakers 3-3 without LeBron this season, and those 3 losses coming recently. Now Luka Doncic, Zeke out tonight after dropping over 40 last night. What do you make about Luka being out for this matchup against the Nuggets without LeBron as well?
Well, clearly they need him. And he not being there, will allow JJ to try to do some other things and try to junk up the game a little bit. But, John said something, earlier when he said, teams now will start positioning for playoff position and playoff opponents. And, you wonder where the Lakers now are looking to say, okay, who's the team that we match up best against?
So that's a great point that Zeke brings up, right? Because I look at where the Lakers are now. So before LeBron injured his groin, right, they were sitting in second place. Now the first round matchup would be the Houston Rockets. Then the second round would theoretically be the Oklahoma City Thunder if they advance as well. Avoiding the Denver Nuggets, a team that beat them and knocked them out the last 2 years. But the Rockets, then the Thunder. That doesn't seem like that's an easy path in the Western Conference either.
No, I don't think it's an easy path, but I think like the Rockets, they got a lot of young talent that's trying to figure out what they're doing. They have great veteran leadership with, Fred VanVleet being there. But I think the Lakers would always, whatever team they match up against, they're going to have the best two players on the court. But I think they'd rather see the Rockets in the first round than an OKC team that's a team that we want to see get back the second round with Shea, who's probably the front leader of the MVP, with Jalen Williams that's blossoming and all those guys. But I think they'd rather see that matchup than have to deal with Jokic because nobody has an answer for him. And I think when Aaron Gordon is healthy, it makes their team complete because he can guard LeBron. You have Christian Braun that can guard Luka. Not saying they're going to stop those guys, but they have the great matchups to make the ability work for them.
Do you think that's a better path for the Lakers as opposed to facing the Nuggets?
I don't think either one of them is a better path, but in terms of matchup-wise, right? Lakers are strong at the wings with LeBron and Luka. They're weak in the middle, and they got no answer for the Joker. So you want to put your strength against the opponent's strength, right? So Houston, OKC, they're strong at the wing positions. LeBron and Luka at the wing positions, they're saying, we'll take on anybody except for, they give Durant his respect. But after Durant, those two are looking at everybody like, I know what the stats say, but Luka and LeBron looking at every other wing player like, I'm better than you, and in a 7-game series, I'm going to do my thing against you.
Joker's won 3 MVPs in the last 4
Now, ain't nobody looking at the Joker like that.
No,
So that,
not even
Zeke,
close.
I've heard
Ain't
you
nobody looking at the Joker like
since
that.
2017, you've been
Yeah.
saying that, right? Before
No.
he won any MVPs. Do you think that averaging a triple-double this season, and it looks like he's going to average it by the end of the year, right? Like those numbers seem pretty sustained. Do you think he should win the MVP?
If the MVP is based on the best player, right? And I've said this before, okay, there's nobody in the NBA right now that's playing better basketball than the Joker all around. I mean, points, rebounds, assists. He's doing something historically at the center position, right? Now, if you want to give it to SGA, you can, but it's almost like when Karl Malone, and it's no slight at Karl Malone, but Jordan was the best player in the league. And they just got tired of giving it to Jordan. It was like, okay, we gave it to you last year, we gave it to you, we got to give it to somebody else. And Coach Malone said something also. He said, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, if we put these two guys' stats and numbers up, and you didn't know their name or anything,